Okay, so our war chief, in her infinite wisdom, decided to randomly burn down the friggin' world tree.
The
Speak of
Kaldori
the
are
devil,
deadliest in the
literally.
dark.
There
Jump into
she
the fray
is.
and deal with them before night
Trying
falls.
to do a thing here, Sylvanas. You done? Thanks. So she decided to randomly start World War VIII with the Alliance for whatever reason. Everything was great, and she burns down Teldrassil. And what that means to you as a rogue, if you're trying to do your class quest, is now there's no way for you to get to the Exodar, where you need to go for the first step of hiding in plain sight to get your class mount if you haven't done that yet. If you're lagging way behind like me, and you're just wrapping that up now, you're trying to do it, and it's impossible to get there. All of the guides you look up are outdated. The ones that you find that are somewhat up to date are just woefully not detailed. So we're going to take you 0 to 60 on this one, fam. We're going to take you step by step so you can get it done. So when you pick up your quest after doing breaching the tomb and going through all of that, you got your class quest so that you have to assassinate these guys. You're going to be in your class order hall in Dalaran. So how do you get all the way from Dalaran to the Exodar for the first target? Get out of your order hall, get back into Dalaran proper. Okay. Give you a nice long look at the map here so you can see where we're going, because where we're going is right over here, right around the corner from the flight path, which is to the portals to the main cities back in 7 continents or whatever the hell it's called. We're going back to Kalimdor.
I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Going back to Cali, styling, profiling.
And we're taking our nice little handy dandy portal to Orgrimmar. Now why Orgrimmar? It's on the wrong continent, you might say. Well, that is true. But from Orgrimmar, we're going to fly right out of here. Right up out of the drag. And we're going to fly up to the portals. So this is the flight path area right here. You can see the flight path right there. And right across the way from the flight path, we have a bunch of portals, which is right over here. Okay, that's where you want to be, right here. Okay, now we're going to take the portal to Hyjal. Now from here, since we're back in the old world, we can fly. Where do we want to fly to? Well, too easy. We want to fly to Darkshore. We're just going to fly straight west. Now, I honestly don't know if there's a flight path from here to there. I haven't been here in like 142 years. So if there's a flight path, great. And you want to take that, awesome. If you want to mount up with wings like eagles and fly over there manually, that's what I'm going to do. That's what you can do. However you get her done, just take yourself to Darkshore, and that's where we'll start our next step. Another fun tip is that you can steer yourself while you're in the mini-map, right? Like right now. While you're in the world map and you're flying, you can see your little doodly here, and if you click over on Darkshore, it'll take you to the next zone, and you can use your A and D keys to kind of steer yourself without getting back in, so you can kind of point yourself right at Lordanel. Now, from here, you can see a really good view of the remains of Teldrassil. There's nothing there. There's no more Ruthven village. It's completely gone. And there's no more boats to it or anywhere else from Lordanel here. It's just completely... you're blocked. So what you need to do is find the Time Mage who can transport you back in time to before all this happened, and you can still get all your stuff done. So she is actually right here. We're going to take a look at her on the world map in just a second. But her name is Zadormi. She is right here. Like I said, I'm going to get out of the way here. There you go. On the map, she has a little cartoon comic bubble, speech bubble for her icon. So you can find her super easy. But roll up on her and just talk to her, ask her to transport you back in time, and this happens.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay, so now we're back in time, and the world looks very different. We still have the maelstrom from What's-His-Face. We have the big Teldrassil island over there. Now here's the thing. Your next destination, okay, is right here on Teldrassil. It's Ruthven Village. So this area right here, okay, corresponds to this little bit right here. Now, if you fly straight towards that, you're going to start hitting some fatigue. But as you can see, you can actually see it from right here where you are. You'll make it. You'll make it through the fatigue and end up in the other place because it's not like a different, you know, zone or shard or server, whatever the shit is called. It's just another little place here. So as you can see, I'm hitting some fatigue. I'm going to stand strong and keep going. Now, the other videos that I saw, the other guides I looked up trying to figure this out myself, were so frustrating, and that's why I decided to do this for you guys. They were saying go to Darnassus, they were saying fly from here to Darnassus, they were just saying do all sorts of crazy stuff, and it was really tough to figure out what the actual deal was. So now that we're here in Ruthven Village on this little island, where do we go from here to get to Azurmist Isle? It's the western bridge on the isle. As you can see on the mini-map, it's the one that sticks out straight west. And as a rogue, you can sneak right up. And normally, before then, you had to wait for the boat or whatever. It's been replaced with a portal. There's just a portal now. And you can just click on it and bounce right through. It's not even going to break you out of stealth. It actually breaks you right out of stealth. But that guy's not going to aggro you. You know, he's level 45. So unless you really mess up, you can go through the portal, pop back into stealth, and you are good to go. Now you're on Azurmist Isle. Let's take a look at the map. So as you can see, it's clearly marked where we need to go. And as convenience would have it, from this approach, the entrance that we need to get to is right here. It's just right off the road. We can go right into it here. There's a couple of things that we're going to want to be aware of while we're trying to assassinate this guy. And one is that he's going to have a big bodyguard, so we're going to need to use Distract to kind of peel this dude off of the herd, so to speak. I better re-poison. What level are these guys? 110. Okay, yeah, they're the PvP guards, so they are fully leveled. Gotta watch out for these dudes, but they don't have the little, you know, radar beacon over their head, so chances are they're not gonna see you. So you come down the main ramp for the entrance, and if you don't see your guy at first, when you look at the map, he'll show up because he patrols, and I think he only shows up as this star right here when he comes into the quest area. He just patrols a regular area, and that's the guy that you're going to want to find. If you know your way around the Exodar because you played a Draenei on an alt or whatever, so much the better. It'll be a lot easier for you. If you're like me and you don't, you're going to be a little lost. But the star makes it pretty straightforward to find the guy. Then you just have to pick your time to pounce. So take your time, sneak around, finally get eyes on the guy, and when you're ready...
Your first mark wears the guise of a humble priest, walking through the city in plain view. Be wary of his crystal golem. Separate them if you can, and keep it quiet.
So like Lillian just said, we have to be aware of that golem. Apparently he can one-shot us, and if we want to avoid that happening, we want to not get detected by him. And we also want to do this in a quiet area. Now, that hallway probably would have been perfect if we could have intercepted them, you know, beforehand. Now, people are saying use blind, and I think that's a viable strategy. What I'm going to try to do, and what I think would work best, and that's why I'm going to try to do it, is to distract the Guardian, because we should have a pretty good range, as you can see, where he doesn't notice us, and we'll be able to have him stop walking and get out of the aggro radius so we can just run up and gank his homeboy, no problem. Looks like this is a good area, so we're going to throw that distract, target our man here. When he comes around this crystal, it's go time. And it's just that easy, boys.
A clean twist of the knife. Delightful. Your next mark will be found in Darnassus. I suggest entering through the village below Teldrassil.
So that's all there is to this one. Now, there's the next mark that's in Darnassus. There's one in the Silver Moon, the Blood Elf main city, and then there's another one, you know, somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's 4 total. So this video was just getting to Exodar, getting this guy killed, and getting out is up to you. If you're a rogue worth your blades, you'll be able to just stroll right on out of here, no problem. But if you found this helpful, a like and subscribe would be nice. Also, I'm going to do another video for the next mark in Darnassus, so that one's coming right up if you need help with that one too. As always, keep killing it. Thanks for coming out.
Cali, yeah, y'all, I don't think so.